the levels. Yeah.
You know, levels matter.
Levels matter, B. Look over there, look at the screen.
Okay, so checking on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen.
Checking YouTube out. Levels matter. You know what I mean?
Alright, so everything is on point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we doing today is a whole lot, you know. Welcome to the Unconsciously Conscious show.
Yeah.
Got my man Sage in the building.
Already know, you already know.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got myself probably down in the building. I know I look a lot different from last time you just seen me on camera.
Yeah.
I done grew the dreads out, my beard is scruffy, I need a little shaver, but I ain't gonna lie, I need my hair done over, you know, but that's what it is, the new natural me.
Hey, shouts to everybody with locks, man.
Word.
Respect the Lock Nation.
Yeah, we gotta say locks. I don't like to say dreads, because
Yeah.
you know what that mean, right? When you say dreads,
Yeah.
if you didn't know what dread mean, it was because the mangas used to say, oh, look at his dreadful hair, his dread awful hair.
Yeah.
So that's where the term came from, and we say it because it's brainwashed. You know, they did a lot of brainwashing on us, so we get stuck in that zone of brainwashism. But we gotta stop it. So the locks, the lovely locks, that's what's up. Let me put this back because I can't stand it.
Put your volume up a little bit.
So yeah, we gonna get into it right now. You know, we got a couple topics for you guys today.
Definitely do.
We got the Haitian Descendants, you know.
Of Revolutionaries. Yeah.
Revolutionary Descendants, you know. Sage and myself, we are actually a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Sac Passe, you know what I mean? Union Fête La Force, you know what I mean? You know what that is. You gotta look at that flag. Yeah, we definitely made force. It took force to make that union right there.
Yeah. First Black Republic, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Trump and Trumper, where we talking about the NFL draft.
Trump and Trumper.
Yeah, this is gonna be a series on the platform, man.
Yeah,
because
it's the presidential year right now.
It's election season. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, election season. They looking to put Joe Biden up there now. We got, you know, that's really the Trump and Trumper right there. Anything that Trump got his hands on, we're gonna talk about. And one thing he got his hands on is actually the NFL situation. So that's part of it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then, of course, we're gonna be talking about grooming the youth because myself and Sage also has, you know, we have children.
Yes.
And we definitely want to grow them. I have a boy and a girl. He also has a boy and a girl. We want to make sure that we got information out there to help grow them. You know, we just gonna discuss it. That's the basic truth right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then
growth and development, you know.
Yeah, growth and development. Then we got.
We talking about in game John Singleton and his impact in our culture.
Yeah.
And the man he was, you know what I'm saying?
So we got a lot, you know, we got a live show today.
Live show.
Live show. We're going to talk about the, you know, Haitian Descendants. You know, everybody already know 1804.
Mm-hmm.
How dope that meant, what that meant for us. This the season right here, you know, May.
Yeah.
It's that time.
May 1st, Happy Haitian Heritage Month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a month that we actually develop our flag.
This is that time. I'm playing with stuff in the camera. Sorry about that, fellas,
Mm-hmm.
ladies. Hey, you don't have to watch us on YouTube. If you don't want to look at my ugly ass face, you can actually go to said YouTube on Facebook. You don't have to watch us on Facebook Live. You don't want to look at my rough and scruffy face right now. But we also have a YouTube page. If you search Ill Blog TV, you can actually find us there.
Yeah.
And we hope that you do and you subscribe. It's really important for us.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe, man.
It's really important. Really, really important.
That's how we're going to grow, you know, and we want our channel to become a premier platform on the YouTube space.
We only doing this to bring people to Facebook so that they can see that we have a YouTube situation.
Yeah.
So,
matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link in the comments so it'll be easier for you guys and you guys can definitely go support us in that way. Also, make sure y'all follow us on IG Illblog Official, also Illblog Radio, and also make sure y'all follow us illblog.com on Facebook. Just type in ILLBLOG.com and you'll be able to find us. Alright? So that's for you in the YouTube world. And if you're not on YouTube, hey, support us, man. Share, like, comment, join the conversation. And yeah, it's your boy Sage, man. There's a lot of craziness been going on. There was another shooting recently, man, North Carolina. Yeah. North Carolina shooting. There was another shooting. There's a situation with Bun B. Bun B. I pulled that up. I see you putting that up. There was a situation in Venezuela.
Oh yeah, they
where
protesting right
they
now.
protesting right now like crazy.
Paris.
Paris. And the thing with Venezuela, there was an actual situation where one of the armored military trucks ran over some people, man.
Wow.
Yeah, you can go see that video. It's on illblog.com. It was basically a situation where protesters, I guess, was getting in the way of look at this guy, man. Protesters was getting in the way of I guess the traffic for the military, and there was agitated, and you can actually see where the vehicles sped up and lunged towards a crowd of people, and took out some people, man. And then what they did? They had of course bottle of fuel in it, and they threw it at the but it saved the military truck because there was a fire extinguisher, not fire extinguishers, but water hose from a fire department, fire truck. My bad, fire truck. So there's a lot going on out there in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? But I see you got the Bun B pulled up.
Yeah. I mean, I was going. We told. I think we could talk about that at the end.
Yeah.
I actually was really just pulling up while it was in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But I still wanted to talk about the Haitian Revolution actually directly. The Descendants.
Yeah.
If you watched this last week, we was talking about manga versus the ADOS. If you know what the ADOS is, it's the African descendants of slaves, and they fighting for reparations.
And that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. It is. Not even half the people that was promised reparations the last time. It was about 4 million. Less than half of the 4 million. Like maybe it was like 20%, 15% of those people that actually did get some kind of land and a mule. However, it was swiftly confiscated by at least 10% of them when they did receive it because of laws and whatever, so on and so forth. So it's only right, it's only fitting that we actually get that information. I mean that entitlement at this time. I seen some people once again. I mentioned that the Jews actually get reparations from the United States, and we didn't have any part of what they did. I seen one of the politicians actually say it's time for us to cut that and take care of a home. I don't see why that should be an issue. That should be a prime focus right there.
Yeah, I agree.
Jews are already established. They have themselves established where they are a formidable force in the world. They have a super military.
They have a nation. They have a real nation. They're not a group. We're like black people. We're a group in America.
So there's no need for them to be still receiving welfare from America. That's in a sense. So. So, I mean, I'm not dissing you guys. I'm not anti-Semitic a little bit. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm not at all. But, it is what it is. I think the black face here in America needs to get that melanated face in America needs it. Not just the black face neither. It should go all across the board as far as the slaves that was here. Yes, it was predominantly black face, melanated people. So that's the truth. They even rectified it with the natives, the so-called the natives, not not the so-called, but the ones that we know as the Indian American Indians.
Mm-hmm.
They actually got a
The
piece
indigenous,
of
yeah.
the pie. They gave them a piece of land. They did kind of group them in a kind of project situation, but they gave them a big piece of land and they gave them stuff to do. They make money. They open casinos, all that kind of.
They
good
got
stuff.
land. Yeah, they got land.
They can do what they supposed to do with their piece,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they well off a lot. You know, they talk about alcoholism and all that stuff is in there, and they miss because it's really not for them to do. But hey, that's not on me or anyone else, and I don't believe that's everyone either. So I'm just saying.
I mean, like the Mikasuki right here.
Yeah, Megasuki right
Yeah,
here.
right here in South Florida, they
In
have a
South
big piece
Florida,
of
yeah.
land. They have a casino.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, they have their own police department.
Yeah. They pretty fair. I mean, I haven't got pulled over by them.
I've never been pulled
Me
over by
neither.
them, so I'm not.
I can't say.
I don't
yet.
even know what they'll
I
give me a
don't
ticket.
wanna-
What, just to come back to a courthouse right there?
Like, for real.
And their
I don't
police
wanna
department is not even that big, man. It's like I mean, I pass by it like, not all the time, but I do see it, and it's not a huge police department, but they have their own police department and they police their own.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
And
I don't know why. We actually, what's a good thing we talking about Haiti. Little Haiti in Miami is the only black Haitian. I mean, the only black or melanated people that have an actual section. Little Haiti in the whole United States now. In the whole United States.
The first, like, how they got Chinatown.
Yeah, they got Chinatown, Little Italy, in all major cities. These places exist, but there's not one that says bubblegum Afro American spot, Mr. Thomason's spot here, or you know what I mean, Malcolm X Boulevards and Martin Luther King's Boulevard. That's where the African American people usually stay. And unfortunately, it's really dangerous a lot of times. But it's not a designated location for us. Like I said before, Little Italy, Little Chinatown, and so on and so forth.
They got all type of different places. So
we got even Little Havana in Miami. But we actually have Little Haiti, and I'm actually proud of that.
Yeah, I'm proud of that. As we talking about Haitian revolution, being a descendant of a revolutionary
Exactly.
and of a revolutionist, because I have it in my blood. This is what.
Definitely in my blood.
Yeah, this is where we come from. Our culture, we're proud of that. So we started the Haitian Descendants of Revolutionaries as a way to bring together the today's generation to basically exalt and praise our history, because it's rich.
It is rich.
Rich history that a lot of us celebrate the Haitian Flag Day, May 18, with a lot of pride behind that flag, but a lot of us don't even know our own history.
Don't know it at all.
We're just doing it out of the whim because of the passion of being a Haitian.
Shout out to the Jamaicans too.
Yeah.
Because people don't even understand how detrimental they were to our plight and the struggle in that revolution. The two people that really kind of got a lot of people know their names and they got it started. Guess where they came from originally? As a slave, not originally, but as a slave. But they came originally from Jamaica because they would rebel so hard in Jamaica. And Jamaica was a place like the penitentiary for slaves. Like that was a place where slaves would go to get broken. But these guys were so tough that they was like, man, get them out of here. And they sent them to Haiti. They just didn't know that they sent them to the warriors in Haiti. And they got it started. What's his name? Mandel. Mandel was one that came from Jamaica in in the early parts of the 1790s. And what he did, as soon as he got there, he got free. He escaped. And what he did is he went right into the mountains and he did a lot of botanists, learned a lot about the plants and stuff there. And then he would sneak back down to the settlements and be like, yo, put this in the tea, put this in the food, give it to the masters, or give it to the colonizers, let them have this. And when they did that, he was probably he was responsible for at least 6,000 people's death before the actual fighting started. Like he did get captured and he was killed and stuff, but just for him to do that have that kind of power to get it started, yo, it's a big story now.
You gotta give a shout out to Dutty Bookman too.
Dirty Bookman, you know
Dutty
what I mean?
Bookman, he came from Jamaica as well.
Exactly.
Shouts to you gotta give a big shouts to Jean-Baptiste Dessalines, Toussaint Louverture. These guys played a huge part.
Huge part.
Yeah, in the Haitian Revolution, we have women, which are the mother of Dessalines who trained him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Learning from just watching a lot of documentaries, books that we read, we dig deep into our Haitian history and we love what it represents, and from defeating 3 of the biggest armies, you know what I'm saying, in the world, you know what I'm saying, and all this information, you know, learned a long time ago before any documentaries came out. This is something that we was actually on the verge of doing. We was actually on the verge of doing a Haitian documentary ourselves, because we learned so much, man, and we felt like it had to be put out there in a documented format. And why not still do it? You know, it's more information that needs to be put out there regarding our history, way beyond just on that land. We have history in Ethiopia, Benin,
it's a country
Venezuela,
in North Africa that actually has a street named Haitian. I can't remember what country it is, but I think it might be it's one of the countries with an L. I'm not sure which one it is.
There's a lot of
I think that's the only place where they have, besides little Haiti area, but that's the only place that they have a street named after Haiti. And
that's what's up. That's what's up.
The U.S.
That's what's up, man. Yo, that's what's up right there. You know, like, you know, as he looks for that, we want to acknowledge. Yeah, you know, in the how we want to acknowledge our history. We love our history, and that's why we created HDOR. You know, to you know, we like the brother to, you know what I'm saying, ADOS. You know, because we all need to understand that obtaining reparations and to repair, you know what I'm saying, is important. And not only what we did as Haitians, we paid a debt that was put upon us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gave them reparations.
Yeah.
Because of the destruction and all the business that was destroyed, you know what I'm saying, because of that, they even had to sell the Mill of America. Okay? The Louisiana Purchase, where they owned quite a lot of land in the middle of America, to where it separated one side of America, which was the 13 colonies and everything, and then you got the middle of America, which is France, because you remember at the time French was the second language.
Yeah.
You know, and because of that, you know what I'm saying. And the other side was, you know, owned by the Spains. You know what I'm saying.
I want to say it's Liberia.
What, Liberia for what?
For the country that has the name
after Haiti.
Yeah.
It's you know, that's not easy, like, information easy to find online. You just gotta like go there sometimes.
I saw someone who was documenting it. They was in that country, and it was like, oh, Haiti. Like, they saw a street said Haiti, and they was like, what? They asked the people, what does it mean? And the person like, what? Haiti help our nation become independent. And Haiti was actually impactful with helping a lot of enslaved nations become free. Venezuela, Honduras, a lot of the South,
Caribbean
nations.
You know, the Haitian Revolution basically disrupted the entire world economy of slavery. You know, it just took time for everybody else to get, because, you know, imagine beating 3 of the biggest armies in the world.
Exactly. And then
that right there is big news. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, you destroyed basically 3 empires.
They also were very you know very impactful that way. Plus, that's what made France and the United States, because the United States was scared that they was freeing a lot of places to the south.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they wanted to make sure that they put that tax that pretty much killed the country. And then, of course, there were, the non-cooperators that got in power there and helped destroy help put a further dent into what happened. And especially when America came in and did that invasion, that really messed us up when they rewrote the Constitution and allowed people other than Haitians to actually own land on Haiti.
Black. Descendants said black.
Yeah, he said that, but that when the Constitution was wrote, it only really included Haitians that were actually from Haiti.
Yeah, from that land.
So if you were born in Haiti and you came in the U.S. per se, and you went back to Haiti, you could purchase. If like myself, my mom was born there, but I wouldn't have been able to go back to Haiti and purchase land because I wasn't
born in Haiti. You're not. Yeah.
However, when the U.S. rewritten our Constitution, they allowed for just about anyone to
outsiders,
to purchase land, and they actually purchasing up the best parts of Haiti right now. And
the Jacmels, the
Labadis,
Labadid,
all that good stuff. You know?
They doing it, man. They doing it, and
all that $6 billion that they got for the earthquake.
Yeah,
I didn't see any piece of it get distributed, but they definitely did try to paint Yele Haiti, which was Clef's organization in a bad light. That was crazy.
You know, as Zoes, and Haitians, man, being proud of your history and your heritage. On this show, we're gonna be talking about it continuous because we want people to know that we serious about moving forward with this movement and pursuing this as a collective. And then
it's important to like, if we want to be free in America in a sense, you say what you mean? We are free. You get what I mean? Independent of some of these laws that keep their foot on our necks, the MAGAs got us. They got us trapped and hemmed up, you know what I mean?
The MAGAs
got us, B. So if we want to be free, Haiti is a place to understand that. Like, of course, we can't guerrilla warfare this thing now, but who says we can't? I don't mean it that way, but I mean mentally. Who said we can't guerrilla warfare our way out of this? Like, if we use all of our smarts, our minds, our resources, we can win. Like I said, they ain't just win a fight from just murders, death, kill. They actually won the fight with using their knowledge. They didn't have guns when they won when they beat the armies.
They have a lot of guns like that.
They had machetes, bamboo sticks with sharp points. They had little kids in the trees throwing rocks down. They
used the women poisoning
the people in the land. Like, it was a lot of things that they did because that's what they had. That's what they were able to get and grasp. So, who says we can't do that now? We already know that we like the third power of spending in the world, Black Americans. So imagine if we use that power for our own self in this country. Man, it would be a force of reckoning with, and we know that. So if everybody should go look up 1804, that's a Tariq Nasheed movie, a documentary, and see what it means and what they're saying, what they're talking about, because that's really impactful and powerful.
Yeah, that's something you should watch. Everybody go check that out, man. Watch it. It's a good documentary, man. Simple as that, Support Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah.
Did incredible work, and all the people that was a guest on the actual Show did incredible work as well, man. We know a lot of them.
Yeah, you know,
All of them actually.
Yeah.
That's who we've been listening to for the past.
Those are our core mentors in a sense.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. That's the mentors. Yeah. We go to them all the time.
Even music, we got musicians on there speaking.
Yeah, shout out to White Clef.
A killer.
Yeah.
He's actually from London, but he understands it. You know, he has Haitian Jamaican descent.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, we shout out to Jamaicans as well because, like I said, they
the whole Caribbean. We pretty much one family. Taino, Indians, and Africans combined. You know, basically.
A lot of people don't know the fun fact too that Haiti, we know the whole island is called Hispaniola.
Mm-hmm.
When the French actually owned a portion of Hispaniola, it was Santo Domingue. But when the revolution happened and they won, the Haitians they said, you know, we want to honor the people that were here that were pretty much slaughtered out of this land because there was actual natives on that land. But when the French came, the French worked the people on the land so hard, they had only an average of 3 to 7 years of survival. Like, they worked them to death.
Yeah, death.
To death. 3 to 7 years of survival as a slave.
And that still goes on kind of today in certain parts of Dominican Republic.
So one thing that they did though, however, was they made they named the island what the natives had originally named, and that was Haiti, and that's why it's called Haiti right now. Haiti, it's Haiti, but you know, we call it Haiti.
You know, people got to put their own language to it. Mm-hmm. So, but shout out to Haitians, man. Shout out to all y'all out there. Go look for the page HDOR, Haitian Descendants of Revolutionaries. Join the group, like the page, share. We're in pursuit for greatness, and also in pursuit to teach our youth more about their history, because a lot of our youth don't know their history. Exactly. And so we need to make that an important part of making this movement. That's the most important part, because I want our Haitian youth to have that pride. You know, that Haitian pride, like the festival we threw 2016, where we had thousands of people showed up. That's the reason why we named it that. Because we want our generation that moves on to have that pride, to remain firm with the culture and pass it on. The language. I was watching, you ever heard of the Cromarties, man?
Yeah.
The show, yeah. There was an episode where he's like talking about he's Haitian. He came on there. He had a Haitian shirt on, and his daughter had to do a project about her descendants, where she's from. And he was telling them, "You Haitian," you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's a part 2 to the episode, so I didn't get a chance to see it, because I think that's the most shit. You got to watch that, yeah. He's actually Haitian. I heard of it before the show, but you know, he got a show because, you know, he got about 13 kids with, you know, about a certain amount of women, you know what I'm saying? And in the show, he actually talks about him being Haitian, you know, mentioning the history, the revolution, and it's dope that his daughter was learning that. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's what that we need our children to learn, the rich history that we have, regardless if you mixed, you know what I'm saying? Because it's about continuing the legacy, because our history, that history is so rich, man. It's richer than American history, B.
It really is.
It's so like we America's been 200 and what? How many years?
Yeah.
How many years? I really don't know exactly.
1776.
Yeah, so it's like 200 and like. Damn, I don't really know, B. I feel so dumb right now.
50 years.
Yeah.
Like that.
So Haiti's about 220, no,
243 years.
So and Haiti's about not even 225 years yet. I think we're like 221.
21.
Yeah, how long Haiti?
Haiti. No, we 227 to 04. And it's 19.
It says since the revolution to 200 years, but it's saying 200 years ago, but it's really more. Definitely an old ass article, man. I feel dumb right now. I usually know it.
It's 215 years.
Yeah. I know it was not even
just have to
200
look at
because
it.
I remember
That's it.
225
So,
years is like in several years from now.
yeah.
So, but as you know, in America is not too far like that, 240 something, right? Like
Yeah,
you said.
246.
So, hey, when you look at it, man,
56, excuse me,
56.
256.
Okay, so 256. So it's like we had our independence not too far.
Yeah, it was
And
not
we
too
had,
far at all.
you know what I'm saying? And Haiti had a hand in assisting with the revolution.
So, since we was talking about the youth learning the history, we might as well just go right down to grooming the youth.
Yeah.
Because that's important, It's important for us to teach our youth anyway about the country, the language. Unfortunately, I didn't really learn the language too well. I learned it myself, and it's horrible, but I can speak it. I understand it very well. Can't speak it too great. When I speak it, I tend to speak it like I'm speaking English. So I speak it backwards and forward and sideways and stuff like that. So people get what I'm saying, but they be like, "What the heck he talking about?" But they know what I'm talking about when I speak it. And besides that, grooming the youth. I say that to really segue that into the youth. Like the youth today, they so much different from
Big time.
the time when I was a youth.
That's different.
Every generation we kind of dropped the ball to a point I think right after slavery was the best time for blacks in the family because the community was so tight. I see.
Cause we was on our own. We was on our own with no control. They just threw us out there with a lot of skills though.
Yeah,
with a lot of skills and
skills.
a lot of skills and inventions we created.
If you grew up around, like I'm from New Jersey and I have family actually from South Carolina. My cousins and shout out to PA and Jamie Cassius, our family, whatever. But I could see the Southern family structure was way different because they were so close and so tight knit. They did everything together for real. They had family reunions. They went to the park. Everybody came. They did this. They played softball games. They did all that stuff together. Like every Sunday they was at each other's house. Like
is family reunions a huge thing in the north? In the north,
it is.
It is. In the north part of okay.
So,
cause I'm not from there, so I don't really know if do like family reunions like we do down here. Like people take out a whole park and just
it's big that way.
Okay,
even though like the family reunion, they more likely to be going back to the south or or if the majority of the family was up north or wherever they was, they went to Chicago, they went to the south, they was in New Jersey, New York before, so. That's a big thing for them. However, as time went by, traditions die a little bit. Like now, once the phones and the computer systems and things like that got in the picture, a lot of things messed up, man. Even for me, that it was a disconnect right before when I was born. Once hip hop came out. The R&B people or the Motown people couldn't understand hip hop, so it was this disconnect right there. And then once hip hop was strong, it's now a disconnect between and within hip hop. You got myself, I'm an '80s baby, and then you got my son. He's a old baby, a 2000 baby, like so.
Basically, Generation Z.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all they do is play on the phone, Minecraft stuff, and
all technology.
Yeah, technology orientated. You know what I mean? They barely have
social media all day.
Yeah, they barely have a physical social presence in the world. Like if I don't force my child to come out the room sometimes and just have conversations with me, he'll never we wouldn't even know each other. Like sometimes I come home, I'm tired, I might sit on the couch and just Boom. He'll come out maybe 5 minutes later. Oh, Dad, I didn't know you home. You right, son. And I apologize. First of all, I came out. I was supposed to kick the door. Nigga, I'm home. It's my house. But I ain't on that. I'd be tired too. So, but yeah, like it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
The new generations, and that's why we're having the Ill Blog Radio Youth Summit, because we want the new generation to be enlightened on some of the things that they should be, like reparations. Because I had a friend of mine from Jersey do basically like a question. She asked a question to random people at the mall, and she asked them about reparations. Do they know what it is and everything? And surprised, a lot of them don't know what it is.
Wow.
Why we need to seek reparation. And I feel like the youth is the best.
They're going to be the ones that benefit.
Yeah, to do it. They're going to benefit from it the most, but they're the best ones to use to make it happen.
Yeah.
Because they the ones that's going to make things go viral.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, if you don't understand the power of the youth, like, they powerful. Look, Obama was president because the youth came out and voted.
Yeah.
The adult youth people, the youthful people and adults, the youth spoke with the parents and everything of that nature to actually get the adults out there to vote. And then the people that were 18 and able to vote, they did it as well because of the power of how they have as a movement. So they would get ready for school. But not just that, I call him and I always give him speeches. Like, I know what I'm saying dope. I be taking less notes from what I say to him. I'm like, man, I'm about to apply this to my life. Like,
for real.
I be like, yo, you need to make sure you get up there, get out there, be seen. Make sure your parents is well adjusted. I know you might not care about that, but people do. And I know you might not care about people's opinion, but that's very important. Like, people's opinion is important to you, especially at a young age, because you never know, that person could be the one at the loan office. And if you treated him like shit or things of that nature, he might deny that loan that you need to get your business off the ground. Those kind of things. If your breath smelled bad and you spoke to this person all the time and they like, yo, this that stink breath dude, I don't like him, man. I ain't giving him nothing. I'm gonna give him this toothbrush. Those kind of things. Also, your parents and stuff like that is very important. I always give them speeches like that. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you are doing the right things in school. Make sure you're speaking to people, you looking them in their face, you're shaking their hand. Those kind of things is very important.
Ethics,
youth, morals, values, very important to instill into the youth. Very important.
Very important. Yeah.
I also want to make sure that he makes the most educated decisions at the time when it's presented to him. God forbid I die today.
Yeah.
I want to know that I told him as much as I could in the time I was here with him. So that's very important to me.
Yeah. The jewels that you drop, so they can actually keep that in the back of their minds. Yeah, there's a lot of that my parents told me when I was younger, and I keep it in the back of my mind, and that's what helped me in this world a lot of the times, because they drilled it in me. They told me so many times every day, to the point it became like a damn record playing in my head. Yo, don't do that.
Like, my dad used to tell me things all the time. He told me things all the time. He always, I hate it, but it's true. Like, when you have your kids, or I told you this, one day you're gonna be like, oh man, I should have listened. Yeah, that did happen. I was a knucklehead, so yes, I shout my dad. I know he gonna listen, and I love that man. He's a little bit much, but
shout out to your dad for the compliment, man, about what we got going on and how we developing. So we
on top.
Yeah, we really are a TV show. We're doing the podcasting for right now so we can build up the audience, but we really are a TV show.
Make sure sort you go to that YouTube channel. Download
subscribe.
TV.
Yeah, subscribe.
You'll see the pictures like blue and red, or black, blue and red situation.
Yeah.
Subscribe, please.
We're gonna have the link. We're gonna have the link in the comments, man. I should have dropped it, but So yeah, that's good about grooming the youth, man. We definitely need to get into doing that, and we got programs and we got stuff that we got coming up that's gonna be definitely beneficial to the youth. You know, like we were saying, we got Ill Block Radio Youth Summit. That's going to be huge. It's going down at the African American Research Library, seating 500.
That's right.
You know, come through, support. We're gonna have a good panel for the children so they can actually talk. You know, the youth. Why I say children? For the youth.
You know why I'm smiling? I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Every morning, I told you I do this every morning.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when my son doesn't answer the phone or something. He got calling back and like, oh, daddy, I'm sorry, I didn't see it, but whatever. That happens. But I talk to him, and sometimes I ask him questions and he didn't hear me. I'm like, yo, Damari, son. My son's name is Damari. So I'm like, Damari, so what's up? You heard me?
Yeah.
He's like, huh? Yeah, I heard you say what I
What
say.
the?
I know I be sounding like one like the Snoopy thing.
Yeah, like we were saying about that earlier.
But you know what? Even though I know that's what it is, I say it all the time. He might hear one part today and nothing else.
Yeah.
Tomorrow he gonna hear another part and nothing else. But he hears it. It's repetitive that I do it for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
So one day he's just gonna put it together like a puzzle and it's gonna work for him. So
Yeah.
everybody that feels that way, they know they don't got their child's full attention. You know, listen, just keep it up because
Just keep drilling their head, man. That's
it's
it.
important, like to do it. Like
That's why I like listen. That's why I like to listen to audio tapes.
yeah.
Audio tapes. I love books too to read, but I think audio tapes are more because it's like music, man.
I like
to me.
I like to read books because it makes me still.
No, yeah. No, I still do. Like if I find a book that I really like, I'm gonna get both the audio and the book. You know what I'm saying? But like the reason why I say I like to listen to audio books because I'm a musician. Yeah, so it's like I memorize it. Some of the things they say, especially if I listen to that chapter over and
it's
over.
a way that person might speak it.
Mm-hmm.
It was and also like I could also do things while I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
I can be if I'm at work.
Yeah.
I often listen to audio tapes like while I'm at work. I'll be reading a book while I'm in the when I used to catch public transportation. I'll read the book, and once I get out, I switch it to the audio and listen because I can actually do most of my job, listening to things.
Yeah.
And I can still be engaged.
Yeah, that's why it's very effective because when I'm designing for clients, when I'm walking down the street, or if I'm at a doctor's office waiting, sometimes even the Kindle helps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But definitely audio is very, very, very effective.
Very powerful.
Because you can hear it in your head when you're not listening to it.
And the sounds have a vibration that they tend to stick when you hear it from someone other than yourself. Like, when I'm reading something, sometimes I'm reading something, a hard copy of something. Yeah. I usually really read about my phone, which is a note is big enough to be like a tablet. But if I'm reading it, sometimes I might have to read it again. I read it. I know I read it, and I'm like, what the heck did I just read?
Yeah.
But if someone was speaking it to me, even if I'm not all the way paying attention, I still listened and heard it. So that's the thing. I like watching something visually is not the same to me as far as like trying to learn something. Like listening to something, it works more efficient in my opinion.
Yeah, versus watching.
Memories.
Yeah. I'll say, because it's like music.
Just like music.
Yeah. So that's good, man. So we definitely and ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all follow us. Like we were saying, subscribe to our platform, Blog TV.
We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers this week, and we failing miserably.
We way behind. We so far behind, man. We're gonna get there though.
We need you guys to help us, man. Go subscribe to Ill Block TV. I know I put the Ill Block. It was an Ill Block Radio link out there that I had put. If you look, you'll see it. I put a lot of places, but there's gonna be one soon. I'm gonna make sure I we're gonna start that week next week because
we just gotta get ourselves together, man.
Yeah, we was thinking we was gonna do separate, but we're gonna just build one channel and then we could build another channel from there.
From there, yeah.
So we build the Ill Block TV first.
Mm-hmm.
So go follow that. And we'll like pictures and comments and all that stuff. There's videos there. The news comes from there.
Yeah.
The shows will be there.
Yeah.
So go ahead and follow that channel. And
it's gonna be the one-stop shop for our content.
Exactly.
That's content. That's our content. Contentville right there. You're gonna get content from us, from music to comedy to news, radio.
Make sure you download the app too, because if you download the app, the link will be there as well. And you're gonna attach the YouTube link to the app so that it'll be just that easy. So download the app, drop a comment, give us a 5-star rating, and let's get it cracking. Let's get it popping.
That's it.
Let's make it happen.
That's it.
So let's kind of transition into something that's gonna make people maybe laugh, angry, or sad. Let's talk about these mangas. Let's talk about these mangas right here.
Hey.
Trump and Trumper.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, I don't know if you guys was paying attention, but last week was the NFL draft. Right? The NFL draft was last week. And we have Trump, which is the commander-in-chief to this place we live in, the MAGA-in-chief. He actually gave shouts to the second round, the first round, second pick, Nick Bosa. And I'm sure you guys been paying attention and know by now. If you haven't, let me educate you. Because I think you said you wasn't too sure, right?
Yeah. I'm not. I haven't been on the NFL like that.
Let me educate you. I ain't on the NFL neither, but I just this ran across my screen, and boom. First of all, the 49ers picked the second round pick, right? And it just so happened to be that this guy has always opposed Kaepernick. He even goes as far as to call him Crappernick on his Twitter. I swear.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, that
it's funny.
That's funny, man. When he said it, I was laughing. I ain't gonna lie.
He called my man.
It's funny,
Kaepernick.
but at the end of the day,
in
all seriousness, he's sad, man, for doing that because he can't be a stand-up, guy.
So he called him
Kaepernick, especially playing that role.
He said it was the reason the NFL is doing bad because of Kaepernick, things of that nature. Now, I'm not gonna promote that, but I just want you to understand what kind of person this guy is.
Man, that sounds like some WWF shit.
He got He had pictures of like I think a chimpanzee, and the cop was looked like a cop was talking to it. He had a caption up there like, "Look at the cops pulling over the black people," something to that effect. I was looking for those kind of comments. I think he's taking them down, but they was there. He also makes sure that he always things about he loves his country, MAGA 100, stuff like that. MAGA, he's a MAGA. He's really a MAGA. Mm-hmm. He's a MAGA. Mm-hmm. So, Trump and Trumper took to his Twitter feed. I don't know why he still got Twitter. Anyway, took to his Twitter feed.
Why Twitter didn't block him yet?
I swear, come on, Twitter, please.
I'm sure Twitter got enough reports on his
certain
tweets.
Certain people not supposed to have it, and it should be Twitter, you got him on your thing, and they probably investigate every time you put a tweet out there. Cause look,
Twitter will quick to shut you down if you're a regular person making some tweets about some derogatory or bigotry. You know what I'm saying? But him, I know he got a lot of flags. Many people that look at those tweets, he has over 1 million flags.
You know what? They're not going to shut him down because
it's Trump. It's traffic.
Not just Trump, it's traffic.
Trump and traffic.
But he's Trump. That's why they won't shut it down, because he's the president, of course. However, it's the traffic. If he wasn't president, they probably would shut him down. But because of the traffic they get for it, hey, we gotta let this.
You don't even think if he violate one of the Twitter policies that he might?
No, I don't even think so.
That's crazy, Trump. Man. I believe that too.
And you know what, Trump actually.
Twitter like the Trump traffic.
He went to Trump. Trump went to Twitter and said, "Congratulations to Nick Bosa for being accepted in the NFL draft." He didn't realize that he was the first loser.
I'm telling you, man.
You know when you number 2, you know what you are, the first loser.
Donald
the draft
Trump
ain't no losers in the draft except for him though.
Yeah,
Like people say that when the winner when you won a race or some kind of competition, they say, "Congratulations, I won." The second place person, they get a trophy and stuff like that. The first place person always, says, he's the first loser. So he deserves something, right? Well, Nick Bosa, you the first loser. You didn't get number 1. You got second place. So we gonna shout out
Kyler Murray. Yeah. Kyler Murray, man. Shouts to Kyler Murray.
You know what's so
athletic, man.
Very significant because not only did he get the first pick in the NFL draft, he also was drafted in the top 9 in the MLB draft.
Yo, that's big right there.
So, come on, yo. He's mad athletic. He's definitely, they ain't sponsoring. Let's put that out the camera, buddy.
My bad.
So, you know what I mean? Hey, if you want to be a sponsor, send us some products. Hey, you know what? My hair is out here. You want to be a sponsor? Let me come do my hair on the show. Some tattoos. I'd like to get some tattoos. Come do my tattoo on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some shirts. Give me your shirts.
We'll rock your shirts on the show. Soon we're going to have, it's going to be different. Yeah. We're going to have wider camera, 1080p plus. And we're going to look real, it's going to be nice, man. Yeah. It's going to be a nice platform.
I need a good barber.
So you're trying to say, if you need to sponsor a segment, man, what's up, man?
What's up?
But for today, man, we could show, cause we could show people that we do show love to brands, So why can't I, just,
real quick? That's a manga brand anyway.
Hey, but then look.
It
ain't, There ain't no manga brand. It's come from another country. This come from Mexico, man.
It come from Texas though. They say Mexico on it.
They wildin'. They wildin', man.
They wildin', dude.
Hey, man, look here, man. Hey, if we need our own beer.
We do.
Somebody should make a beer called Horus.
They actually have some Ethiopian beer. It's a spot I go to. I think if you go.
I'm lying. There's a lot of prestige. There's a lot.
Well, that's actually a manga that know that too, though.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. It used to be.
What about Red Stripe? Is owned by Jamaicans, right?
I hope
Red Stripe. I don't know.
Call it. But yeah, if you go like the World of Beer and stuff like that, you get some African beers out there.
I think there's a brand that I follow on social media and on my page. You can follow me. Follow Sage. I follow a Ghana-based beer brand. Dope. Ghana-based beer brand. Shouts to the Ghana-based. Hey, shouts to Michael Trust, man, a.k.a. Sion Barnett, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So if you want to sponsor, if you want to appear on the show, because this is a debate-based show, just like ESPN's First Take. Right now we're at the ground level.
Shout out to Nick Knack. My camera kind of sideways, and I don't have my glasses on, but I see Baby Crushers on the rise, Rugby Nation, and Jatavia needs y'all sponsorship. Hey, we got you.
We got you, man. Hey, she out there beasting, man.
Yeah.
Hey, shouts to Jatavia, man. Talented young lady. She doing her thing with the rugby in game. She's an all-star in the rugby game for females her age group.
Exactly.
And I'm proud of her, man.
Proud. That's growing youth right there.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout outs to her mother, man. Amazing. She's doing a great job supporting her at every event, promoting her. And this is what it is. That's what it's about, man.
That's exactly what it's about.
You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to moms, man. Shout outs to Natalie, man. Hey, big to you, man. Keep it going, Jatavia. We got your back. We watching. And we definitely gonna come to a game, man. And you know, we want to interview.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get it done. Yeah, let's get it done.
To get to know.
Yeah. That'd be dope too. Yeah. So we have a lot of there are a lot of good things that's coming together with our platform and what we're trying to do, man.
So Misfits, shout out.
Yeah, we used to actually have a youth radio show that had that had Jatavia and don't remember the other.
They had a couple.
It was two hosts, and they both were in middle school, and they talked about peer pressure, bullying, homework.
They talked about things
teachers,
youthful things.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They had
kept you abreast of what was happening in the young person's life, and they was being responsible about it.
Yeah, so real good show.
That was a good show.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that says he said they said keep it up, mad respect, man. What's good? Sion, aka Michael Trust. This guy changed his name every 6 months. Every 6 months, he's somebody new, man.
Word.
Shouts to Ty, everybody that's saying yo, what up, man. Share, like, comment, go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Please subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, if you want to appear on this show, this is a debate-based show. We talking about knowledge. We talking about topics in hip hop, everything related to consciousness. Anything,
even the stupidest thing you think, we're gonna wake it up.
So we the ESPN for the conscious community. That's it. We the first take. Come to the round table.
These aren't these things that we're doing right now aren't like the actual real show. We thinking about we playing with the idea of getting a female host with us.
Yeah. I got a female. I might have somebody, man. She was asking me to do a show with her, but I'm like, yo, I'm too busy to do a show. You know what I'm saying, with somebody else right now. So maybe I'll see if she'd like to be that mediator, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Similar to what First Take and also Undisputed has.
When we get into politics, that's when you're really going to see the debates mostly.
Yeah.
We have a different ideas.
Yeah. We have other things as well, especially sports.
Yeah, sports too.
Sports as well,
LeBron is the GOAT.
LeBron is the greatest, man.
I say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Jordan.
The reason why I say LeBron, you know what I'm saying, is the greatest, is because he's going to surpass Kareem with the points. He's going to do that. He's going to surpass Kareem with the points. He's going to surpass Magic with assists. He's going to surpass a lot. He already passed Jordan. He's about to pass Kobe in points. I mean, he's just all around a force.
I get you, right? And I ain't mad, but what I'm saying, my debate about that was that it is really premature to say that he's the greatest at this stage. What if he break his leg tomorrow? No, God forbid, he get injured or something illmatic happen to him, and he doesn't. His line stops now. He can't be the greatest if you got a few people ahead of him and some stats.
Nah, yeah. Not only it just matter about stats, it's about the domination.
I get that.
LeBron dominated for. But we also no, and I don't care. I could care less about Jordan retiring.
Forget about Jordan.
But LeBron dominated for almost a decade, bro.
Alright, so
a decade. I'm talking about
the ball. Dominated. Wilt Chamberlain.
Yes, we know that. We know that.
Dominated these people.
We know that. But what I'm trying to say is that LeBron has all the skills, the tangibles, the attributes. That's what make him the best and the greatest to me. From assists to rebounds to defending to basically, this man is a coach on the floor. He's never had a great coach. Never really had a great team in the beginning.
That's all hearsay.
And look what he's done, man. The 3-1 comeback, taking the Cleveland Cavaliers before he went to LA, that team to the NBA Finals. I mean, 8 straight, man. 8-9 straight finals, man. You can't tell me that's greatness. And in this era, it's harder to do that. Like Michael Jordan, it would be hard for Jordan to go 6 straight or, 3-peat in this era. Nah, I'm telling you. See, we always praise the old school era because of the fact that we feel like things was harder then. But actually, things are harder now. It's harder to score in this era than it was back then because, they didn't have zone defense when Jordan used to play, man. Zone defense is not really, no.
Yes, they did.
Go look it up.
Man,
I'm going to tell you, go look it up. Zone defense was not a thing in the NBA. Defenses changed in the NBA in 2001.
You can say
there was no more back to the basket. Back in Jordan times.
Hold on, man.
Back in Jordan's
like,
time.
I let him talk a lot, and he gonna turn into Mickey Mouse.
Back in Jordan, you could have your back to the basket longer than 5 seconds.
All right, but guess what?
After that, LeBron's era, you can't. 5 seconds. You getting
that three
illegal defense. They didn't have it back then.
Yes, they did.
It wasn't that. No, it was not called like that.
It was in the midst of his last three-peat. That was the out.
So you talking about a Jordan that barely had a lot of the rules that prevent players from really being.
Why don't rules happen though? Because you know why? Because if you had look, you told mine it was harder to score. Now. Look at these games, bro. These games
because
these games be all-star games.
Because these boys
it'd be 120 and 130 points a game.
Nah, there was no Michael Trust said there was zone defense. There was no zone defense, man. Go look it up. Go look it up.
This is all right. It doesn't matter though. But if you got 128 points, the average game was 100 and some points. Versus and it just keep going up.
You know why? I'm going to tell you this. You know why? Simple facts. Players are way better, way faster, way stronger. Players shoot better. From centers to point guards. To even the coach shoot better than... The coaches shoot better than the coaches that was coaching back then. The ball boys nowadays, shoot better than the ball boys back then, man.
I'm just bugging.
Hey, the photographers back then shoot better than the photographers. Hey, that's a pun.
He going all the way in about it.
Michael Trust said, "How do we feel about flopping?" He said, "Flopping is everywhere. Flopping was happening back then too, man. They was doing it.
Now on the day, like some of these people could get Academy Awards for they flopping, B."
He said, "How do we feel about Oprah pulling her tweets? She a dummy."
But
I love Oprah.
The MJ,
yeah.
The Michael Jackson.
She jumped on it. She jumped on it. Bandwagon. That was it. She got to face the facts. That was not a good move. I take the words back saying done because that's an elder. I respect her, but at the end of the day, that was not a good move. You know what I'm saying? To support that, she tried to get. Because I'm gonna tell you, I know why it's not a good move. I listened to her talk about how Apple, she everything that she wants to do as far as documentaries and stories, she wants to do it through Apple now because she did it through Apple because she realized those streaming platforms are more powerful than the own network. I feel like she thought that the Michael Jackson story is so huge that it was going to bring her network some type of, you know what I'm saying?
Publicity.
Good publicity, bad, all of that her network was going to get that attention. And unfortunately, it didn't because there was cracks in the story. So much facts that just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? To why would you even support it? Being Oprah, a billionaire, and somebody at that status.
You're risking your reputation for something that's not substantiated thoroughly. But hey, that does happen. And since we on celebrity news situation, we're gonna talk about John Singleton.
Yeah.
Yo.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, brother. We can give a moment of silence.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the legend.
He had some of the illest movies.
The greatest. Some of the probably to me some. Yeah. You think one of his movies got to be in the top 10? Boys in the Hood got to be in the top 10, right?
Boys in the Hood.
I don't care, man. In the top 10 of a movie. And I'm not talking about top 10 black list. Okay, I'm talking about top 10 movies of all time. Boys in the Hood.
Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, he created Hustle and Flow. Too Fast, Too
Furious.
Yeah,
Poetic Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Higher Learning.
That's
what we saw.
The consciousness he put in the movies, man, that he had, man. I love it. Poetic Justice.
You know what I mean?
Poetic Justice is another one.
Baby Boy.
Baby Boy, dope movie.
Shaft.
Yeah.
Producers in these movies. He actually did a lot of director cuts in some movies as well. Like he directed the first episode of Empire.
And also he did an episode on Billions.
Yeah, Billions.
Which is a Showtime show,
Oh,
if you don't know.
Four Brothers.
Four Brothers, good movie.
Good movie.
Good movie right there. That movie was impactful.
Remember the time he was uncredited for that, but he was a part of that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's what's up. IMDb, IMDb got all the real stats.
Yeah, they got that.
If you really like a movie head like me, you know about IMDb because that really tells you.
How did I almost forget Rosewood, dude?
Yeah, Rosewood is classic.
Classic, true story. You gotta watch it to make you angry at the mangas. If you do it, you
Yeah.
gotta watch it because it's important.
Hey, that's the new term right there. The mangas.
The mangas.
Joe Budden's a MAGA.
Nah, Joe Biden's a MAGA?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, I did that earlier, man. Yesterday, actually.
He said
Joe Biden and Joe Biden.
I know Joe Biden.
Joe Biden is a MAGA, but go ahead.
City brother right there,
but shouts to John Singleton, man.
Yeah,
a lot of work. Body of work is great.
Big body of work. He passed away. Unfortunately, he had a stroke. And he didn't
Major stroke, yeah.
And they had to pull the plug, and, he's no longer on this earth. We're going to see he sleeps well,
Yeah.
He's always gonna be in our memory because the movies are impactful, powerful, and just awesome to watch. Dope, dopeness. Shaft. They coming out with the next Shaft. Peoples. That was a good movie, dude.
Yeah, Shaft. Yeah.
Like
Definitely good movie.
I was thinking about it. Like not for nothing, and the new one coming out. But before that new one started to have previews on TV about it, I was thinking about that movie for real.
Yeah, that was a good movie, man.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see more movies from him too, man. That's the reason why his death, it's kind of like so sudden to us because he was only 51, man. Yeah. That's still young when it comes to making films and being a producer and a director. Exactly. When you got somebody like Steven who's in his late, damn near 70s, ain't it?
Yeah.
You got Lucas. Look at Lucas. Lucas been doing it since. This man about to be 100.
78, I think.
Yeah, about that. So, and imagine he had to, climb his way into the industry. So you talking about years before that. So George Lucas is like damn near 150 years old, man, doing this, man. So, so definitely.
Oh, we gonna talk about Bun B.
Yeah, definitely. Shouts to man, Bun B saved his wife's life, basically. Yeah. We could say. He's an intruder.
If you listen to the Breakfast Club interview this morning, he said he came out the bathroom Winnie the Pooh. No pants on, just a shirt. Going to get that banger. And go take care of a man who had conversations with his wife. Like,
and the thing about he didn't kill him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't know what that was about. A lot of people probably would have get in the heat in the moment and kill somebody like that, but
he got to defend his own. To me, I'm not the one that just take life. See my face, but like taking a life is something that's not for me to do. I didn't give that life to take it, for real. I believe in that. Yes, I do. I am a gun owner. I told you before because I just want to be able to defend myself if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, if you come across my path and I do take your life, it's because you probably violated that situation at that time. My intention, hopefully, I didn't have to take your life. But if I do, it's done. But that's not my goal with protecting myself. It's protecting my family, and he showed us what that was about today. He let the story out today, but he explained what happened, and that was impactful. That's similar to like LL's story in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, the celebrities, they are targets. They bring in the celebrity homes. I don't even know if they knew that directly that was Bun B, because if you heard, they were knocking on a few doors. They were just waiting for somebody he was just waiting for someone
to get the opportunity. Yeah.
He was looking for the opportunity. It just so happened to be Bun B. So he got more than what he wished for.
What?
I know he
Got him.
I know he upset about that.
He in jail right now.
Yeah.
I seen the mugshot, so. But it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So shouts to Bun B, man, protecting the family is very important, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. We was talking about the end game.
Oh yeah.
And then I had made 1.2 billion.
End game.
That's the same amount that Black Panther made
in the
entire time, based when they was tracking it. Because of course it probably made more, but you know when. But the thing about Black Panther was the first Marvel movie to reach 1 billion.
Yeah. So at least it's,
that's a record right there.
Yeah, that's a record.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the first, so at least it's the first. I'm kind of sad. Hey, I ain't.
You know why? Because Black Panther was in that moment too.
I wanted that movie to keep that record.
Yeah.
Minute. But you know what?
Black Panther 2. Let's get it.
Yeah,
let's get it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
2.
I'm out there watching it 3 times, man. Forget that.
Good for you, but I'm gonna watch that one good time. That one good strong time. I'm gonna sit there before it come on, watch that one good. And
enjoy yourself, hey.
I'm enjoying myself, but I do enjoy that. I am gonna watch it, but I'm sad some of you mangas. It wasn't even mangas, it was some of y'all nagas.
Yeah.
Some of y'all nagas was out there watching it 3 and 4 times, man. Come on, B. Like, really?
Hey, Michael Trust said Endgame was kind of whack.
I heard it was kind of whack.
I really did. I mean, it was okay, man.
That's what I heard.
People, see, the problem with our people and people on the internet, y'all all are reactivists.
Yes.
You all react based on what's put out there and marketed in front of your face, whether if it's, you know what I'm saying, Black Lives Matter, whether if it's unarmed man getting shot, or all the way to somebody in the nail shop getting abused, or you know, we're reactivists and we feel like just because, you know, the last one was good, it was good, but it was not good enough to surpass what Black Panther did.
It wasn't.
And what we're trying to say is like, it was okay, man.
It was. I heard that.
It was okay. It was not like any. It was everything that basically happened in there.
These niggas that we going to the bootleg man and getting them bootleg DVDs actually went to go pay the ticket to go.
Yo.
Like, man, for real, that made me upset. Like, I couldn't even believe it. There's some people even went like to
understand it. People don't understand. It made Black Panther also made a lot of white people go support the movie.
Yeah, because they didn't want that record to be held by black film.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. So we gotta understand. In this, Michael Trust said it was hyped. It was hyped, man. Hyped. I saw people taking pictures in front of the Avengers thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying that's part of the hype.
Yeah. You know what? That's what movies is anyway, I guess. So
that's part of the hype.
I ain't mad about it for real. But like, come on, B. We could. It ain't like we really win anything for any of it at all. But it just show you like what you're saying, the reactivism.
Yeah.
It just show you like, come on, we reactivism to things that don't have nothing to do with us too much. Like it's just a movie, but it's kind of like a record of bull crap that we see happening when those things happen. That's what I was talking. That's what I really was talking about. It was like that. Like, really?
Yeah, I like Dark. He said Captain Marvel is way better.
I heard that was crap.
It was okay. I seen it. It was okay. But Dark Knight, way better. I'm not gonna lie. That's the one with Bane, right?
First one with
Dark Knight with Bane. That's what they're talking about. That has the highest IMDb.
I think the Joker one was.
It was dope. That was great. But the reason why the one with Bane is because the story and the revolution part, the action, that.
It was to me that one was more like it was too much of nothing. Like They wanted to make it more of a story where the Joker is classic.
The thing about that, that's
a great actor played the Joker, and then this is the first time you actually get to see
the one. The one.
That this Batman that's relentless. He's gonna get it.
But unfortunately, the one with Bane is the highest rated. I think it's the second highest rated movie of all time.
Nah, it's not bigger than
I think it's the third or the second.
I don't know.
Number one is Shawshank Redemption. I told you I'm a movie. One day I'm gonna be producing films. But I am the IMDb rating. Shawshank Redemption is number one. Number two, I believe, is Dark Knight. Number three is number four. Just became Endgame. Endgame just became number four, I believe, with like 9.1. Dark Knight is like 9.4, and Shawshank Redemption is like 9.6. You know what I'm saying?
My highest rated movie of all time is
Coming to America. That shit 10 point motherfucking 0.
Hey,
10.0. That's just 100. Just like that 100 emoji. 100. The best movie of all time is Coming to America, man.
No, they supposed to come out with this part 2.
And I heard Michael Blackson's in it.
Here you go. This is Shawshank Redemption number 1.
The Godfather. Oh, Adventures in Game Passage.
Number 3.
How? Then Dark Knight. How? The Adventure.
Godfather 2 sucked. And then The Lords of the Ring, Return of the King,
Pulp Fiction,
Schindler's List. Really? The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Schindler's List
was alright.
Oh, man. And 12 Angry Men. I didn't even know that.
Where is Black Panther on that list, though? They're not in the top 25, huh?
Fight Clubs. I told you, alright. Inception. Number 11, Fight Club. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Forrest Gump. Lord of the Rings. That's the top 50.
The Matrix, damn, The Matrix, we're at the, wow.
The Matrix, Goodfellas, Star Wars, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and Seven
What?
Samurai.
What's that?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
That gotta be from 1975, from 19, of course.
That's a huge movie now. I know that. I never saw it.
I never saw it, but
Oh, I think I did actually.
I don't know what that is, man.
It's yeah, I did see that movie.
Seven Samurai.
No, I didn't see that. Interstellar. Really?
Some of these are TV shows. City of
City of
God.
Gods. I'm actually happy that
That's a
made
good
the top
movie.
22.
That's a good movie. Real
Great
good.
movie. Spirited Away. Wow.
You said Dark Knight was the one with Joker. Was it? We saw it?
No, Dark Knight is the name of the series, but yeah, the Joker. Yeah, that is it. I know that's the name of the series. I guess Dark Knight the second
Was
one.
Bane.
Subname.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the one that to me that was the best one, the one with the Joker, because first of all,
I'm shocked they put that one. They put Endgame above that.
I'm shocked of it too.
What do you think about Endgame being above Dark Knight, Michael Trust? That's whack, man.
Hey, it's that Spider-Man.
Avengers Infinity is number 36. Where's Black Panther at? Black Panther ain't even on the list, man. They tried Black Panther, man. They tried it. You know they're gonna try
that
it.
movie full time, man.
Yo, that movie, I'm gonna tell you this. I actually watched it for the third time again because the production was great, man. Yeah, it was great, man. It was dope.
I'm not gonna lie, when I have nothing to do at home, I got Netflix, I just turn Netflix on, I just put it on and I let it watch before I sleep.
Yeah, Black Panther, yeah, keep it going.
And there was a lot of good stuff in that movie that I liked, was positive, that I like that feeling. So, you know what, we actually went over the time, yo.
Yeah, we went way over time.
I think we about to cut this out, but we want to make sure that you guys download the app. Make sure you download the app, Michael Trust. You watch us, that's what's up. Make sure you download the app. Go to Illblog TV. Subscribe. Let's get it, man. Let's get this going. When you download the app, give it a 5-star rating. Leave a comment. And that's the best thing to do, man. Support what we got going on. It's a black-owned business. Yes, it's hard, it's rough, but we do the best we can with whatever we got. You want to be a sponsor? Hit us up on one of the emails from right on the app. So this way we can get it popping, man. And that's what we want to do. We just want to make sure everything is going to be good and move forward. We want y'all to support us. We're going to support you. We're always doing good things for the community, for the neighborhood, and all of that, things like that. So let's get it in, man. Let's get it in. We're going to do what we got to do to get it popping, man. Remember, download the app. Tune in to Unconscious. Let's do the damn thing. Peace.